Now let's look at what to watch this week for cues on the US Federal Reserve's rate path. The Fed's favorite inflation measure is expected to show a little respite from stubborn price pressures, and this supports central bankers' caution in lowering the rates. Our next report telling you more. Take a look.
Economists' forecast for Friday's core PCE price index would indicate a 0.2% increase for April. That would be the lowest increase seen thus far this year. The Fed's first-line inflation gauge offers a more accurate picture of core inflation. According to Bloomberg's estimate, the PCE price index as a whole likely increased 0.3% for the third consecutive month. The disparity between the relatively flat readings in the last 3 months of 2023 and the increases this year highlights the inconsistent headway the Fed has made in its fight against inflation. The Fed's benchmark interest rate has been at a 2-decade high since July. Chair Jerome Powell emphasized the importance of waiting for more evidence that inflation is consistently heading towards the 2% target before acting on rate cuts. Annual increases in the PCE pricing measure of 2.7% and the core metric of 2.8% are forecast to line up with levels witnessed last month. Minutes from the latest Fed meeting show that officials have been discussing the possibility of keeping rates higher for longer. Many policymakers are also questioning whether the current policy stance is restrictive enough to achieve their inflation objective. Expenditure and income data for households will be released with the latest inflation estimates. The data will shed light on service spending following the previously announced flat retail sales in April. This comes even as demand expanded at a strong rate in the March quarter. Other data for the week include revised gross domestic product on Thursdays for the March quarter. Economists forecast growth probably cooled from the government's initial estimate. The Fed on Wednesday will issue its beige book summary of economic conditions. Investors will focus for any clues from their speeches on the Fed's rate path and the timing of the first rate cut. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.